The year is 2026. We no longer inhabit the physical world. We dwell within an unrelenting stream of data that flows through our very consciousness. In this digital labyrinth, your every thought is filtered through glass and light, leaving you gasping for a reality that no longer seems to exist. Look around you. The sky is hidden behind glowing advertisements and buzzing drones, a metal canopy that blocks out the stars we used to know. Millions of people are walking side by side, yet each is trapped in a private digital bubble, disconnected from the very ground beneath their feet. The scroll is infinite. Your thumb moves by instinct, searching for a spark of meaning in a sea of algorithms designed to keep you trapped. We communicate in bursts of code and light, our fingers dancing across plastic keys, yet our hearts remain silent and heavy with unspoken words. Are you truly breathing, or are you just downloading data? The line between the living and the simulated has blurred into a cold, digital haze. Our identities are fragmented, scattered across servers and clouds, leaving us feeling like ghosts haunting the very technology we once thought we mastered. Time has become a series of notifications, a relentless countdown that leaves no room for the slow, rhythmic pulse of a natural and peaceful life. Then comes the breaking point. The screens turn red with crisis, and the weight of the world's problems begins to crush your tired, overloaded mind. The noise is deafening. 1,000 voices are shouting at once, demanding your attention, your outrage, and your energy until there is nothing left. Information overload is not just a fatigue of the eyes, it is a slow erosion of the soul, leaving you hollowed out and utterly exhausted. We are tethered to our machines by invisible threads, slaves to the battery life and the signal strength, forgetting what it means to be free. Even the physical world begins to fade. The coffee spills, the room grows cold, but the vibration of the phone is all you can feel. When everything is connected, we find ourselves more alone than ever before, lost in a digital wilderness where no one can hear our silent cries. Your home has become a cage of light. Every sensor and every lens is watching, waiting for you to interact, to consume, and to disappear. Who are you when the power goes out? Without the likes, the shares, and the comments, the silence feels like an ocean we might drown in. The system is failing. Not the technology, but the human spirit. We were never meant to process this much noise in a single human lifetime. The only way to survive is to stop, to find the courage to reach for the switch and plunge the world into a necessary, healing darkness. One click. That is all it takes to break the spell. The sudden absence of light is the first step toward reclaiming your own stolen life. The blue light fades, and for the first time in years, you are alone with your own thoughts, undistracted by the demands of the digital world. The weight of the goggles is gone, leaving a ghost of a pressure on your brow. Your eyes struggle to adjust to the soft, natural dimness. Silence. Have you forgotten what it sounds like? It is not the absence of sound, but the presence of peace, long buried under digital noise. You touch the wood of the table, the cold glass of the window, and realize that the physical world is still here, waiting for your return. It is time to leave the matrix behind. A simple bag, a pair of sturdy shoes, and a heart that yearns for something more than pixels. Leave the device behind. Let the notifications pile up unanswered. Your true journey begins where the signal finally dies and the world begins anew. Step out of the digital cage. The air outside is different. It carries the scent of rain, of earth, and of a freedom you almost forgot. Look up. The universe is much larger than 5 inches of glass. The stars have been waiting for you to notice their ancient, steady light. The migration has begun. Not just a change of location, but a pilgrimage back to the center of your own being, far from the grid. The city recedes like a fading nightmare. Each mile traveled is a layer of digital exhaustion shed, replaced by the rhythmic motion of the rails. Behold the morning. No filter can replicate this light. No high-resolution screen can capture the depth of the fog clinging to the morning meadows. You are traveling toward the source, away from the artificial glow and into the warmth of the sun, the original light that sustains all living things. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. It doesn't need to update or reboot. It simply exists in a state of perfect, flowing balance. The end of the line is the beginning of your life. Step onto the earth and feel the connection that requires no wires and no passwords. Your feet find their rhythm on the dirt path. The friction, the weight, the solid reality of the earth reminds you that you are still here. We are not running away from technology. We are running back to ourselves. We are reclaiming the space in our minds that was occupied by algorithms. Breathe deeply. Feel the oxygen fill your lungs, a simple pleasure that no virtual reality could ever truly simulate or replace in your soul. The trees welcome you with their ancient presence. They have stood for centuries, indifferent to the rise and fall of the digital empires we build. This is the original resolution. Infinite detail, infinite beauty, and it asks for nothing from you but your presence and your quiet, wondering attention. Nature has no push notifications. It has only the present moment. A drop of water, a blade of grass, a world of life in every inch. Listen to the water. It carries the wisdom of the ages, flowing without effort, reminding us that life was meant to be a journey, not a race. Touch the bark of a tree and feel the vibration of life. It is slow, steady, and profound, a stark contrast to the jittery pulse of technology. In the silence of the forest, the internal noise begins to settle. The frantic scrolling of your mind finally slows to a halt in this sanctuary. Here, time is not measured in seconds on a digital clock, but in the slow unfolding of a wing or the steady path of the sun. The cold water shocks your senses, washing away the digital film that had settled over your life. You are awake. You are real. You are alive. Every sensation is a gift. The cold water on your skin, the wind in your hair, the smell of damp earth. These are the true riches of life. We were meant to be observers of this world, not just consumers of data. There is more intelligence in a single leaf than in any algorithm. The canopy above is the only ceiling we ever truly needed. It breathes with us, protecting us and connecting us to the vastness of the sky. Let the earth take your weight. For so long, you have carried the burden of the digital world. Now, let the ground support you and heal you. You have found it, the original state of being. No filters, no edits, just the raw, beautiful, and unscripted reality of being a human on Earth. The journey reaches its height. High above the noise, above the clouds, you stand on the edge of the world, finally able to see clearly. The city down there is a world of shadows and signals. From here, it looks like a flickering toy, a temporary distraction in an eternal landscape. The exhaustion has vanished, replaced by a quiet, burning strength. You have reclaimed your attention, and in doing so, you have reclaimed your life. You are no longer a node in a network. You are a soul in the universe, free to choose where you look and how you feel. The digital world of 2026 may surround you, but it can only trap you if you let it. The key was always in your own hand. Remember this feeling. The clarity of the air, the peace of the silence, and the knowledge that you are enough, exactly as you are right now. The day ends not with a screen turning off, but with a majestic display of nature's power, a transition that is both final and full of hope. Go back if you must, but take this silence with you. Let it be a shield against the noise, a sanctuary within your own heart. Live before you leave. Do not let your existence be a series of clicks. Make it a series of breaths, of touches, and of real connections. Turn off the screen and let your heart truly see the world. Turn off the screen and let your heart finally see the world as it was always meant to be.